Hello guys, Jimmy here from Niwa. So I have this piece of old olive deadwood for quite a while now, and I decided to do my first tanuki bonsai. So I started cleaning it up using mostly my Dremel tool. This took probably about 2 days. It's a really slow process, and olive wood is really hard. But I was really happy with the results. I really got it nice and clean. It's a beautiful piece of deadwood. So I'm really excited about this little project. So the next thing I had to do was figure out how I'm going to position it in the pot. So I made the bottom, I actually cut straight off because I don't want the deadwood to rest in the soil, because eventually it will start rotting. So I made a little stand for it, or a support that will hold it in the pot at the exact height that I needed it. Then I started prepping for lime sulfur. What I do first is spray the wood with water and let it soak in a little bit, and then I used an airbrush to apply the lime sulfur onto the deadwood. This is where I just with the airbrush is a lot easier. You get into all the little places and it goes a lot quicker, and you get a nice even coverage of lime sulfur. So I like to use an airbrush on the larger pieces of deadwood that I have to do. And then I just left it out in the sun for a while, and it started going white pretty much very quickly. Then it was back into the pot to just recheck the positioning and securing it into the pot. By now the deadwood has gone quite white, and it'll continue to get even whiter. I also made a groove on the side of the deadwood where I'm going to align the new tree in. Then it was back into the garden to start digging up an olive tree that I planted about a year ago. So I have one really nice branch, which is about 1 centimeter thick, that I want to use as the primary first and probably my only branch that I will have in this tanuki. So the next thing was digging it back up, and then seeing how I'm going to fit it onto the tree once I've cleaned off, once I've teased off out the roots, getting most of the soil out of the roots in order to get it into the pot. So I got the tree out of the ground with a nice root ball, and then it's starting to clean off the soil around the root ball, and obviously trying to keep as much as the feeder roots as I could, and I did secure quite a bit. So here's my tree ready to go into the pot. I guided it in, tied it down with some zip ties, and added the soil, and then just proper watering, a nice good watering. And that's it. Pretty much it's quite a process trying to do a tanuki. At some times a little bit stressful, but everything actually worked out pretty well. So here's the view of the final composition of my tree onto the old deadwood. At the moment the tree itself doesn't look like much, but it will grow, and I'm very hopeful for it. I did secure quite a bit of roots, and I had to do some pruning. It was a little tricky to get this tree in, but in the end everything worked out fine, and I'm very happy with the end result. Thanks guys, thanks for watching, and I wish you luck with all your bonsais. Take care, eh?